Hey everyone, it's Chantal here, and in today's video, I'm going to kind of be comparing the alpha to the beta. Now, not only am I going to be doing that, what I'm going to be doing is talking about other Call of Duties, kind of comparing them to Cold War, how things can change, how things can improve, and how things can stay the same if they're already good, right? So the first thing that I've noticed in this game are the graphics are top notch. That's mostly because, hey, it's a brand new game that's coming out. It's made for PS4 and PS5. If you guys have pre-ordered it, then you know that there's one on the PlayStation Store that you can buy that it's like $10 extra for the PlayStation 5 version of this game. So obviously we know it looks like this because, hey, it's a new game, right? The maps definitely feel like every COD to me mixed together because personally, I don't know if this is the case, but when I played like other Modern Warfare games or when I played like other Call of Duty games, I've noticed that they usually stick to their own. So, for example, Black Ops 1 maybe was known for more like jungle maps or more outside maps, and then this seems like it's a great mix of both. The maps are very fun, very detailed. One thing I really liked a ton, it's super small. It has nothing to do with your gameplay, but the cool intros that they added in here. Now I know that Modern Warfare had those intros, but I don't feel like they were as action-packed as they could have been. And in this game, in Cold War, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm in a vehicle, or I'm in a car, or whatever, I'm in a boat, and I'm rushing to where I need to go, and boom, the game starts. You don't have to wait in a boring loading screen for 10 minutes. Oh, that's another thing. The loading screen shows you a very detailed description of the map, almost every part of the map, the beach part, the hotel part, and stuff like that. I think that's a really cool thing. Another thing is, if I'm correct, and people, everyone in the comment section below, tell me if I'm correct. This game has 3-lane maps, right? I think it does, because every Treyarch game has 3-lane maps. But you know how usually you can tell, or usually say to yourself, this is kind of boring. This is 3-lane. You can tell it's 3-lane. It's just 3 lanes to go through, no extra stuff. It's kind of boring. But with this game, I feel like these maps are more on the medium-large side compared to the small. So even though they're 3-laned, and we can tell they're 3-laned, like if we look at the map, you can tell they're 3-laned. But when you play, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like it's actually a big map. It feels like, do you guys know what I mean? It just feels good. It feels good to play. One thing they brought back that I really love is the sliding. The sliding was something that was very fast. It helped you get around fast, and it's really nice. If I remember, in Black Ops 3 they had sliding, right? Now when it comes to movement, I wouldn't say this is extremely fast movement. It's more of like a more balanced type movement where stuff isn't very slow, but at the same time it's not like speedy and you're trying to figure out where you are by the time you slide somewhere, right? So I think the most important part for me in this game, and this might sound ridiculous, but hey, the graphics and the color scheme. The color scheme is extremely important for me. Because, for example, if I look at that car in front of me, I want to be able to tell it's a green car. I want to be able to tell, oh, okay, look, it's a silver car, right? That is really important. The colors in the game matter. They have a wider color palette. So instead of sticking to basic colors, they put more effort into making things pop, to making things more vibrant. So the map sticks out more. Because, I don't know if you guys realize, like in Modern Warfare, let's just use Modern Warfare as an example, right? I'm not hating on it. No. Because I love the new Modern Warfare game. But, for an example, right? In the Modern Warfare games, all the maps they have their color. It's not crazy bright, but it's not crazy gloomy. But they have this white filter, over it, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like I lose the nostalgia and the feeling of feeling like I'm actually there, right? So they have a couple maps that I've played. I've played Miami, which is this one. I've played Satellite, which is one of my favorites. I've played Moscow, and I've played Cartel. So Miami is very vibrant. That's one thing I love. Satellite, when it comes to color scheme for Satellite, I like the fact that one, this game is not only basing itself off of a certain type of surrounding. So what I mean is, okay, this is like a little city, or like not a little town, a little city, right? And then Satellite is the complete opposite. It's more like a desert, plane crash. So you can tell the difference between the maps. And what I like in Satellite is you have Miami. Miami's colorful. When everyone thinks about Miami, you know Miami is going to be colorful, vibrant, party, clubs, all that type of stuff. But then when you go to Satellite and you see that it's like a crashed plane and a bunch of sand everywhere, they don't take away from the importance of the map. So for Satellite, the importance would be the sand, right? And there are a bunch of stuff that are crashed around it, but they're not making a box pop, so it takes away from the whole scheme of the map, which is sand. Another thing that I like for the movement aspect is it's fluid. It's definitely fluid, but in some parts where you're running and looking around. So when you're running and looking around for kills, I feel like things go a little slow. But once you get into the once you get into the middle and you start getting some kills and you start going off, I feel like that's crazy. I feel like that's where the fast movement comes in. Everything feels fluid. It's really, really cool. So another thing that I noticed about all the maps that I've played on here are usually when you play different like Call of Duties or different Treyarch games, different Sledgehammer games and stuff, depending on the map that you were on, certain guns, I mean, you can literally use any gun you want because you can add attachments and do whatever you want to do with it. But I feel like so far in the beta and in the alpha, they've shown you in Cold War that you can literally use any gun you want. So an AR would be mid-range, about mid-range, far range? No, it would be mid-range, close range, right? You can use that. You can use a sniper. I feel like all three, mid-range, close range, and then like distance, you can use all games. You don't have to adjust your gun to the map. It's like the map adjusts to you. I think that is really cool. So that caters to how we want to play. We don't have to cater to Call of Duty. It caters to us. And another thing that I really, really like and that I've noticed is this. So I know that when we play Modern Warfare and stuff like that, we usually see that, well, here, and this is more of a sound aspect. We usually hear that when you shoot, do you guys remember in like Black Ops 2 when you reloaded the ballista, there was this like nice reloading sound. I was in love with that, especially when I used to do quickscoping. But I know that Black Ops in general, any Black Ops game, it's more cartoonish. It's not meant to really cater to the sounds. But Modern Warfare, World War II, they cater to sound a lot. More than Black Ops does. But I've noticed that in this game, they're starting to cater a little bit, just a little bit, to sounds. So when I shoot, when I hear the crackle and pop of the gun, right? When I reload, when I shoot, it kind of slightly shows that they put in a little more to detail, which is really important because if you want people to enjoy your game, you know, you're going to put in as much detail as you can. So yeah, so far that's what I found really interesting about this game. Probably my next video, I'm going to try to work on the guns and see how it works. I'm not sure yet. I want to play a lot more. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave likes everywhere, you know, show me some love, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Bye.